I can tell that you're very knowledgeable in this. Okay, so GG to everyone who has played so far. Now it's Axel's turn. Yeah, Axel, if you are here, should have put Muck up front instead of Lele. Yeah, that would have helped definitely. And MTG Wizard, thanks so much for the extra bit. GG Amphi. That was a pretty interesting match. And Axel, okay, so now it's time for the Porygon deck. Yeah, hopefully this will be very interesting for you guys. Did I go to the London Internationals? I did, Burrito Boy, but I did not do well. And Rayleigh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing to support as well. Very, very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. All the love, guys. All the love. Thank you so much. And yeah, so it's gonna be one game, or two games rather, of Porygon, and then one more of Porygon, and then depending on the time, I mean the games are taking very long. Depending on the time, I'll see if I can play one more. Yeah, I'll see if I can play one more. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Latios because this deck revolves around Porygon-Z. Porygon-Z's ability: when you evolve Porygon-Z, you devolve the whole of your opponent's field, which is pretty crazy. So we're hoping to face off against evolution decks here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and Cynthia. And yeah, Riddolski, we might, I mean, it depends on how long these games go. Yeah. So can someone help me with this? What Pokemon in the Pokedex goes after Porygon? I have no idea. What Pokemon goes after Porygon? 3-2, Spain versus Portugal. Quaresma coming in. Okay. Oh, so we see a Mallow. So not the best start for my opponent. Not the best start for my opponent. Not the ideal start. It is a metal deck, however. I think I'm just gonna Sycamore here. Zygarde, no. Zygarde is definitely not the next Pokemon after Porygon. Omanite, okay, so the next deck that we should be building after this one should be Porygon, in theory, yeah. In reality, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but no, I mean, we have more counter catchers, don't worry. Don't you worry, my friend. Okay, so only breakthrough for 30, which is not a lot of damage. Definitely not a lot of damage. And we see Bridget. Easy Bridget. Thank you guys so much for the support. Okay. Ooh, so it's a Zoroark deck actually. It is a Zoroark deck, so I feel like I should start spreading with Coco. More so than the Latios. Ever since I put in the one Latios in this deck, it's just been it has been what's the name? It has been just starting as our starter Pokemon for like every time. Omastar break, yeah, like I feel like because Omastar is the next Pokemon, I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit more research to figure out like a good deck for Omastar to feature. Yes, Burrito Boy, usually I'm supposed to play against non-meta decks, usually, yeah. The reality is that sometimes people don't have a non-meta deck, and that's fine. Like, ideally, I want to play against meta decks, but you guys are not forced to play non-meta decks. Yeah? You guys can play whatever you want against me. Just know that I'm trying to complete the Pokedex, and that's why I'm playing non-meta decks. Yeah. Okay, so my opponent choosing not to evolve. Oh, I think Axel mentioned this. He's playing the missing clover, I believe. He's gonna be playing the missing clover list here. I really want him to evolve so I can use Porygon-Z to devolve him. Yeah, it's a missing clover deck indeed. It's a missing clover deck. And Mr. Rayleigh, thank you so much. I just got the email that you edited your pledge. Thank you so much. That means you get a Tablemon GX as well. And if any of you guys who are signed up on Patreon are going to NAIC, I'll be able to give you your card right there. Yeah, personally, very happy to do so. And it saves me a little bit on shipping and you get it immediately. So it's a win-win for everyone. It's a win-win for everyone. Okay, order pad. Ultra Ball. Ooh, counter catchers. Get rid of the counter catchers. Okay, so now we have 2 Zoroarks in range of PORYGON-Z, which is actually pretty nice. I hope he evolves all of them. I mean, if I go into PORYGON-Z and then spread again, he will lose everything. It's okay, Mr. Rayleigh. Salud. It's okay, Mr. Rayleigh. You don't have to apologize. I'll be very happy to send you the card wherever it is that you live. Okay, so there's a Porygon-Z. We really want that guy. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the Floatstone. All I'm doing is trying to thin. If I can get Porygon-Z here, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, and I forgot to record what I played against with Flareon. This is Zoroark Clover. I forgot to record what I played against with Flareon. Okay, so we get both Porygon-Z. That's crazy. So we're gonna get 4 prizes here. We get hurt by our own Poton, but we devolve my opponent's bench, which means he gets the 2 Zoroarks. Correct? We get 2 prizes because they were at 70 damage. So we get 2 prizes, and then we spread because we haven't attacked yet. We spread, and then we get another 2 prizes. That's crazy that this happened. Do you like 3 Baby Buzz or Buzzgarp more? Uni Panther fan. I believe I like 3 Baby Buzz more. I like having abilities. I like using Lycanroc. I like using Octillery. Wait, how did this guy survive? He benched it afterwards? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, there's 3 more Zoroarks. That's completely fine. We have another Porygon right there. We have another Porygon right there. So basically, I can win this turn, I think. Right? Mew can copy Oranguru's Psychic, get a knockout that way, and then we devolve the Zoroark, and then that's our 6th prize. So yeah, I like 3 Baby Buzz more because I like having access to Lycanroc, I like having access to Octillery. I just feel like I dead draw too much with with Garbodor decks. That's my issue. Okay, so Mallow means we win, I believe. Unless he plays Max Potion, Mallow means we win. Hello, Grossmeta, Kevin. Thank you so much for being here. I have gotten your email and your tweet. I just haven't had time to respond, but I have gotten them, and I appreciate the updates. Yeah, I appreciate the updates. Aren't the 3 Baby Buzz decks slowly cutting their abilities? To an extent, yes, but you still want the Yancy for the extra damage. You still want the Octillery is still there, the Lycanroc is still there. Wait, my opponent's saying well played. Huh? Okay, so I believe this is game. I believe this is game. And Joe Bro, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the love on Patreon. Thank you so much. I should make something more. I should mention the Patreon. Like, after all of you guys have pledged today, I would assume I'm down to nearly like just half. I would assume I only have half of the Tablemon GXs left after so many pledges. Magnezone, the Jolteon deck I did earlier. And Burrito Boy, how much money do I get per ad? It depends entirely on where are you watching the ad from, which ad you got. There's too many variables for me to tell you how much money I get per ad. And I also would prefer not to talk so openly about how much each thing gives me. Yeah. How did I end up at Madison? I ended up 6-3, so barely missing top 64, top 128, something like 60. No, not 60. 75th place, I believe I got. Who's next? So next up is FQ22. So FQ22, if you are still here, which the viewer list says you are not, FQ22. Otherwise, it's Alex's turn. Yeah, it's either FQ22, but I don't see that they are here. Only Frizzle Frank with the F username is here. So if FQ22 is not here, Alex, if you are still here, please send me a challenge, and you get to play against my spread devolve Porygon deck. Not really, Burrito Boy. Like, it's not worth for you to do that. And also, if someone starts doing that and like tries to cheat the Twitch system, I'm pretty sure they can tell, and it wouldn't be ideal. Yeah. So if you get an ad, just like try to not skip it. If you want to skip it, that's also fine. Honestly, at the size that I am, ad revenue is not good. Yeah, that's a reality. I would need thousands and thousands of viewers at the same time for it to be relevant. I know it's you, Frank. I know it's you. I know you are Frizzle Frank. So yeah, since FQ was not here, I am now going to play against Alex, who is here. Yeah. So let's go, Alex. And then depending on what time we finish, Riddolski, I can probably make the time to play against you. Yeah, depending on how long this game goes. Yeah, so stay here. And since I'm out of PokeDECKS decks, we could actually play a meta match if you wanted. Or we could just replay one of these meta decks. Okay, we'll decide after this game. There's a max ad per day? Yeah, I think so too. You've been playing Will Manto's Madison deck list, and you're on a 4-game win streak. Yeah, I mean, Will Manto's deck is also pretty good. Ooh, Steelix EX. So trying to Iron Tail, huh? Trying to Iron Tail or going for the Mega Steelix. Very nice, Alex. Very, very nice. Would I play Evosoda and Lycanroc Zoroark? Yes, Burrito Boy. I played Lycanroc Zoroark with 2 Evosodas in Madison. I just didn't really want to play. Very nice, Tablemon. Good luck with that. I definitely do not want to play. I definitely do not want to flip. So that's why Timer Ball for me is completely out of the question. I could play Seeking. Yes, I could play Seeking. Very nice, Alex. Can you help me with my French homework? I used to know French. I don't anymore. So probably not. Probably not, Burrito Boy. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this has resistant? Oh my gosh, I should have retreated. That was so silly. This guy resists Psychic, and this guy can't be touched by Mew. That was very silly on my part. Completely forgot about that. I was just playing in autopilot mode. I'm sure you'll do good, Tablemon. I'm sure you'll do good. You're playing a baby Necrozma Cogolelo spread deck similar with Espion EX. Yeah, very nice. I've been playing that too. There's a ton of videos on my channel about that. It's pretty fun, right? It's pretty fun. I'm simply using Porygon over Espion because I have to, because of the Pokedex rule. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. Okay, N should prove useful. N should prove useful, and yes, because of the Victini, Alex taking a mental note of our previous Steelix deck, and he's gonna go for the Iron Tail flips flipping until you get tails, which is very cool. I believe we got 6 head flips in a row once with Steelix when it was Onyx's turn for its entry. We featured Steelix EX because I tried to feature the last evolution, right? Because otherwise, imagine featuring a Bulbasaur deck, that would be pretty silly. That would actually be pretty silly. Mira Dance, thank you so much for the follow. Seems like Alex is missing the rare candy or the Magnezone. So the spread here is gonna be very useful. Yeah, honestly the Pokemon Let's Go gameplay video convinced me. Like I was on the fence on whether it was going to be good or not, but the gameplay video from the Nintendo Treehouse this weekend definitely convinced me to 100% get the game. Yeah, definitely. The only way is Incineroar GX. Yeah, maybe. How is Greninja looking for Nats? Kitty the Pizza? Not very good. I mean, not for me at least. Greninja is a very good card. Greninja will always be a very good card. It's just hard for me to justify such a deck because I think you do need to be on the hotter side of things. Like you need to be on the positive side of variance for the most part on the tournament for it to do extremely well for you. It's a solid deck. When it sets up, it's probably the best deck out there, but it's just a bit too unreliable for me. You've pre-ordered both on the Pokeball. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pre-order. I never pre-order stuff, but it's tempting because I also want the Pokeball just to get Mew. I think that I will actually try to catch them all in that game. Poor Alex just can't get the Magnezone. Okay, so just more spreading. We're gonna knock out the Octillery, which is great news. Yeah. I want you to get Magnezone so I can start spreading onto it. And then the evil emoji. Am I going to Nats? Yes, Kitty the Pizza. I will 100% be at the North American International. It's no longer the National. Savage, ¿cómo puedo hacer una lista viable de Decidio IGX? Ahorita la verdad es que no creo que la haya, pero la forma más viable es con Zoroark. And thank you, Burrito Boy. Thank you so much for hanging out. Very kind of you to be around. Thank you so much. And I guess I'll see you Monday. Yeah, I guess I'll see you Monday on the TCG stream once again. Finally, there's a rare candy Magnezone for Alex. Too bad it might be just a little bit late. We see a 5th energy. Oh, Iron Tail requires 5 energy. I generally do not remember that. Now Alex needs 2 head slips here, so he needs better than average. Of course, Kid Pizza. I'll be happy to sign your mat then. Okay, so Iron Tail. No. He immediately gets the double head slip, and he chooses, of course, not to reflip. Of course, chooses not to reflip. This was my price, right? I believe. Otherwise, I would have evolved. No reason for me not to. Okay, I'm gonna attach a counter energy here. Who needs Buzzwole? He says. Who needs Buzzwole? And then I'm gonna end him. I need Tapu Koko to survive, though. I really need Tapu Koko to survive. And this is a pretty bad hand, actually. Pretty bad hand. Okay, so Flying Flip. We're slowly getting like a lot of damage, but I don't have Tapu Lele in this version. I don't have Tapu Lele to rearrange damage counters. Metal Energy on Remoraid. That's interesting. Ooh, we see a Kuzma. No! He's going after my Porygon. That's not very nice. That is definitely not Very nice. And he gets what? Stop. Wow. 710 damage to my poor Porygon. Literally not a single Pokemon in the Pokemon trading card game could have survived that. Literally not a single one. And yeah, it totally feels busted. I agree. Hello, Burrito Boy. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so we get Counter Catcher, which is very nice. I don't want to bench this so that he doesn't take it out. I will, however, do this, and then I think I want to set up Oranguru. Yes, I want to set up Oranguru, and I also want to get back the Porygon, because if I can, the Porygon 2, I mean. If I can get rid of the Magnezone, then that means I only have to deal with one Steelix. And I'm hoping I can bench this and then copy Blackray with Mew and take my last 4 prizes that way. Take my last 4 prizes that way. Like, take this guy out and then take this guy out. That's the plan. A Hoopa could survive that. Mr. Mime Jungle could have survived that. Yep. A Conkeldurr with a lot of fighting energy could have survived that. Okay, fine, guys. You've proved me wrong. Some Pokemon could have survived, yes. Oh my gosh, the game is 3-3 now. With Portugal against Spain. The game is actually 3-3 now. It's crazy to think that the 2 best players in the world for like the last 15 years, in Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, have not been World Cup champions yet. That's crazy to think. Shining Legends Koopa or Lola Ninetales would have. Yes, that's true. ¿Qué te parece Metagross GX con Solgaleo GX Savage? No me encanta. No me encanta. The hair just stood there and washed. Okay, so lots of energy. Alex will be able to retreat here. Mexico versus Germany on Sunday, yeah. People were asking me how many goals Germany was going to score. And I'm hoping they score 2 and Mexico scores 3. But realistically, like, that's the toughest game in our group for sure. That's the toughest game in our group. Only one... Wait. Oh, 0 damage. That's pretty good. 0 damage against us. That's great. So I think I just spread here. I genuinely think my only play here is to spread. Another spread, and then we have game. Oh, never mind. I don't have game. Because now my counter... Oh, no, I do have game with this Mew. I was like, oh no, counter energy. I'm ahead now, so counter energy only deals... only gives me 1 energy, but it's actually not true. I have this... Well, that is true, but I have this TC on this Mew, which I can use Necrozma to copy. Pablo, would you rather play Kukui or have a card that adds damage to the active by 30 instead? I mean, it depends entirely on the deck. If the math works out with extra 20, then that's good. If the math doesn't work out with the extra 20, then that's not ideal, right? So it depends 100% on which deck it is for. Okay, so I'm gonna use PORYGON-Z to devolve that poor Magnezone, because this deck is supposedly based around PORYGON-Z devolving. Yeah. So goodbye Magnezone. Kevin, lo tengo aquí. Pero no, es que después de ahorita a las 4 tengo que dar coaching. Entonces este es el único rato que puedo. Okay, so we have lots of damage in play. We're just waiting for Alex to take a knockout so that we can use Blackray GX to finish these 2 off. Sí, nerfearon a mi oponente. Demasiada suerte. You used up all your luck with the 7 heads. I mean, a tie with Spain and Portugal is what you could have expected, right? But it's better for them to tie at 3-3 than for them to tie at 0-0. Yeah, it's more entertaining to see the 3-3. It's more entertaining to see the 3-3. Okay, GG, Alex. He's so nice. Alex is the person who I know that likes Pokemon the most. There's no one in this world that likes Pokemon more than Alex, I believe. Okay, so Alex decides to take down this Mew to prevent me from using Black Ray. Oh no, he's actually just gonna Iron Tail here. What? That's so many tails in a row. No. That was so many tails in a row. That was so sad. And that means we were never able to use Necrozma GX. GG, Alex. Do I prefer Spanish or English to read and or speak? I have no preference. Both in my head work the same, I think. I speak Spanish a little bit better than English, probably. But I might speak more English than Spanish. No, I don't. It's probably like a 70-30 split between Spanish and English. But I have no preference. What if you like Pokemon more than Alex? I don't know, Alchemix. I don't know. Okay, so it's not 3 p.m. yet. So, Riddolski, you've been such a good sport that I'm gonna play against you, okay? I'm just gonna play another game with the Porygon deck. But if you're still there, please say so on the chat, in the chat. I see that you're still online. So if you're still paying attention to the stream, please say so, and or please send me a challenge and I'll be happy to play against you since you are next in the list. Because we did finish a little bit earlier. Yeah? You don't have to turn Twitch off. You don't have to worry about that. But if you want to, go ahead. But you don't have to. Yeah? You definitely don't have to. Just send me a challenge as soon as you can. Yeah? Yeah, that's fair. Just send me a challenge as soon as you can so we can get started. And all good. Oh, I was very thirsty. I need to go buy water after this. The number one thing I need to do after this is go buy some water. It's the number one thing I have to do. Everything else takes a backseat. How do you say in French, I scored 3 goals? I have no idea. I actually have no idea. I would like to go first. Okay, so we don't start with a free treater, which is not ideal. But we are going first, so as long as we can find an energy, that should be good. Okay, so we get a mulligan, and we seem to be up against Tapu Bulu. So let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Mew here, I believe. Yep, our bench is looking pretty decent. I'll do this. I'll bench Oranguru, and then I shall play the Lele. I don't want to play Sycamore because I don't want to get rid of the Porygon-Z, because it's probably going to be useful to devolve the Beakables. Like, even if I don't get knockouts, it's just useful to deny them. And let's just Cynthia. And there you go. There's the French that we were looking for. Okay, what does Porygon 2 do? Beam for 40. That's crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna retreat yet. But yeah, starting with Porygon instead of with Mew or Coco is not really ideal. I have to go buy water, yes. Because tap water is not, like, it's drinkable, but it's not recommended to be drank in Mexico. And then we see a Cynthia. Okay, so we immediately see Field Blower. I guess Picaboo doesn't qualify as a meta deck anymore. Okay, I might actually need to use Calculate here to get going. Yep, I'll put the Cynthia up top. I will actually put the Cynthia up top. ¿Qué decir jugarás mañana? ¿Qué deck jugarás mañana, supongo? No estoy seguro. Creo que estoy entre Buzzle y Zoroark Goldisopod, alguno de esos dos. Pero la verdad es que no estoy seguro. They're asking what deck I'm gonna play tomorrow at the special event. I'm generally not sure. I am generally not sure. We'll see. I'm between Buzzle and Zoroark Elizabeth. Yesterday's stream was all Buzzle, right? Yesterday's stream was all Buzzle. Okay, we see an end. That's pretty nice. That was mean. You hurt Picaboo's feelings. I knew some people. I need some people would not be happy with that. Okay, so using the two Field Blowers, I feel like is poor timing there because of the potential for more Potowns. The first one was okay because you got the Fighting Free Belt and the Potown. I feel like that one he could have held on to, but I guess if you want to draw the card with a Ranguru. And Mira Dance, thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing to use your Twitch Prime subscription on the channel. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Okay, so you actually have a pretty decent hand here. I think I can afford to do this. Do I want to keep the Cocos? Yeah, I want to keep the Cocos. I'll just get another Porygon. I'm trying to thin the deck a little bit. I really want a DC here. If I get a DC to start spreading, I'm gonna be in a good position, I feel. And we get the DC. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, so I'm gonna spread with Mew just to keep the Tapu Koko. And we get a Counter Catcher. We get Potown. That's good. We're gonna spread. I'm gonna put this here. And then we are going to Flying Flip. I could have an Energy Driven with, like, I could have used Energy Drive, but spreading is a lot more important, I feel. I guess Pikabolt is not that important against us because he can just one-shot anything pretty much. So yeah, probably not that important. Okay. So there's a Pikabolt, there's a Rare Candy, there's a Potown Damage, which is potentially very good. And yeah, spreading the energy around makes a lot of sense, of course. I think if I can, I'm definitely gonna try and devolve the Pikabolt right now. Take that prize card, prevent any more abilities. That's gonna be the goal. Oh my gosh, third field blower comes through. Third field blower comes through. Are wells even viable in Mexico? No, no. It's not too hot and dry. you have a very cartoonish idea of Mexico. Mexico City is just like any big city in the United States. We don't live in the desert. We don't live in the field. I live in a city, there's buildings. It's just like any big city. It will still have a place in my heart. Yeah, like it's still a decent deck. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, so in an ideal world, I lock this guy up. I end my opponent, and I find a Porygon to get rid of this guy. And I do find Porygon, which is cool. I do find Porygon, which is cool. I'm gonna keep the counter catcher. We're gonna use the first Porygon here to devolve the Vikavolt. El nuevo Zoroark GX me parece que está muy bueno, pero mientras exista Boswell no va a ser ni siquiera remotamente jugable esa carta. And then we Flying Flip. So it was important to get rid of Vikavolt here, not for the price card, but to prevent him from using Strong Charge on the Oranguru and retreating that way. Yeah, so this maybe buys us a turn of spread. Yeah, that's the whole idea here. The other big issue is Tablemon GX attack. That's definitely a big issue here. That is definitely a big issue that we're gonna have to deal with. Okay. And because of that issue, I mean, at least we got a turn here an extra turn to spread. I feel like I should be powering up Lele. Well, the thing is, if he Guzmas, that's gonna be not very good. I think I just spread again. I'll get the Mew. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the Mew. Gonna spread again. I mean, Mexico is a very big country though, so I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a greater degree. It's not like, where are you from, Magnezone? Like, if you go to your weather app, or just Google the weather in Mexico right now, and Google the weather in Jedi. Thank you so much for choosing to subscribe. Check the weather where you live right now, and check the weather in Mexico. In Mexico City, and the weather forecast for Mexico City. Yeah, and you'll see, like, right now it's very cold. Right now it's actually very cold here in Mexico. The summer does get very hot, the winter is very cold. Close to Portland, Oregon. Okay, that's definitely on the colder side. For example, your spring climate is probably our winter. Yeah, that's similar. Our summer definitely gets hotter than your summer. Our winter is like your spring, more or less, I would say. Okay, so lots of thinning here. Super odd. So Riddolski will be able to retreat here. Riddolski will be able to retreat. No, it's not cold in the summer here. It's cold in winter. But I mean, right now it's cold because it's a rainy season. Yeah, right now it's cold because it's a rainy season. Only 10 months to go for a full year. Yep. To get the elusive ultra rare shiny Tablemon. It's double shiny. Okay, so there's a 2 energy to retreat, which makes sense. I don't know if we have 5 turns. I mean, yeah, I don't know if we have 5 turns. ¿Crees que Rayquaza GX gane el mundial? Quizá. Quizá. Hello, Jack. The games have been pretty fun. Thank you for asking. The games have been pretty fun. Okay, so now that Riddolski chose to use his GX attack, maybe there's a little bit more merit to powering up the Lele. We have yet to see... Oh, 2 Guzmas in the discard. That's actually pretty significant. So I think I'm gonna attach TC to the Lele, honestly. And I can't use my counter gadget here. And I'm gonna play the Fighting Fury Belt here, because if Riddolski wants to take a knockout, he has to discard energy, which is actually pretty significant. He has to discard energy, which is actually pretty significant. Especially if we are able to find... Oh my gosh, I messed this up. I'm not losing. I messed this up. Oh, I messed this up. Oh my gosh. I messed this up. Darn. That was very silly. And I can't give up the 2 prizes. Lele has to be the last attacker, not the first one. The last one. Oh, that was so silly. That was such a big fail. That was such a big fail. I completely forgot. That's very nice, Alchemix. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Completely forgot. I once used Kartana GX's Play GX to win a League Cup. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Okay, energy there. That was pretty silly. Will Buzz still be good after rotation? Yeah, I think so. I generally think so. There's a lot of support for it. It's a basic Pokemon. It's very straightforward. There's P-String. Like, it loses Elixir, but then it still has P-String. Yeah, no Nuzlocke voices today. No Nuzlocke voices today, unfortunately. But I'll try to do it one day. I just started too late today, but I'll try to do it one day. Yeah? I'll try to do it on Monday. For sure, guys. Like, I'm gonna try for sure. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it for sure. I'm gonna try for sure. Okay, so Riddolski does decide to take the knockout here, which I am okay with, I feel. I am okay, because that activates my counter energy, and it also activates my... Ooh, the Necrozma is pretty interesting. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try it this way, and then I think I'm just gonna Sycamore here. I really want Porygon-Z here. Oh no, we needed Porygon-Z. We generally really needed Porygon-Z. Ugh. I needed if I got Porygon-Z here, I think we had a genuine chance to win the game. I'm gonna Flying Flip again. If I had Porygon-Z, I devolved this guy. He has no way to retreat, and then... Oh, my bench was full. Never mind. My bench was full. I couldn't... And I discarded the Necrozma. What am I talking about? Well, I do... Oh, no, and I have no Rescue Stretcher. Never mind. Never mind. My plan of Black Ray GX is no longer viable. Yeah, it won't be as dominant for sure, but it will still be very viable. It will still be very viable. Okay, so there's the energy recovery, as expected of any good Peekaboo deck. There's a Skyla. Do I play regular Lele? No, unfortunately no. Spicy chicken. Unfortunately no. Does he have Floatstone? Does he have Floatstone? Or what is he Skyline for? What is he Skyline for? Electric will be sweet though. Yeah, like if Puzzle stops being dominant, then electric type Pokemon with Zoroark are probably going to be quite good, right? Probably going to be quite good. And the Zoroark set is gonna be the set after the Worlds one, right? Wait, what did he get? Ultra, okay. So he really wants an energy off of this Instruct to be able to retreat. That's his goal here. I don't think I have enough turns though. Well, maybe... No, it's just this guy. Maybe I do. He gets the energy. He's gonna Strong Charge, retreat. So I have Knockout. I do have Knockout with Lele. But then this guy just needs a Grass to knock me out. And there are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 Grass on the field. And there's none in the discard pile. That's pretty big. That's pretty significant. So I need Porygon plus Knockout with Lele. I need Porygon plus Knockout with Lele. And even then I still probably won't win. Even then I still probably won't win. I need to top deck something like... Well, no, N is not that significant. Oh, but there's the N. Okay. There's the N, but I think I still... Oh no, I can't Sycamore here. Oh my gosh, I definitely can't Sycamore. So let's end then. Let's end. Oh no. I believe that's game. We needed the Porygon. We needed the Porygon. So yeah, that's gonna be game, guys. That is going to be game. That is going to be game. I needed the Porygon. If I got in Porygon and I devolve this, maybe I have a chance for Lele to survive. Maybe. Very big maybe. Or I needed the other Counter Catcher. Oh, he had the Grass already in his hand. Never mind. Yeah, I needed Counter Catcher plus Porygon. I needed Counter Catcher plus Porygon. So GG, Riddolski. GG. Banet GX me parece interesante, pero Zoroark yo creo que se va a volver más fuerte si Buzzle se debilita. Entonces no me encanta mucho. Bring Guardy back from the binders. Yeah, Guardy. I feel like Guardy Sylvan could make a genuine return in the new format. Yeah. I had the Fury Belt. But not in my hand. Yeah, I had the Fury Belt, but not in my hand. So GG, Riddolski. I did misplay. Yes, I did misplay. I completely forgot that we were tied in prizes. So, I mean, it was one turn where I didn't spread. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, one more turn of spread would not have been the difference there in that game to let me win. I needed the Porygon-Z in order to devolve your Vikavolt so that hopefully you wouldn't be able to search for the Grass or find the Grass. And I also needed... I needed Counter Catcher potentially to like keep spreading or something. So that was the issue. But yeah, guys, this will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me on today's stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the support on Patreon, guys. The Tablemon GXs. If you guys are going to an AIC, please, when I ask you on Patreon, let me know and I will bring it there. I will have the Tablemon GXs with me and then they will start. I will ship all of them, all of the people who have signed up up until the month of July. I will send them on that weekend probably. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here, Riddolski. I mean, you can always use any deck you want in this series. Meta decks mean I have a harder time, but that's completely fine. And I have a special event tomorrow. Then I'll leak up on Sunday. So wish me luck, guys. I really need it. And I will see you guys on Monday for yet another stream. So thank you guys so much and until next time. Bye bye.